Yo, guys, what's going on, guys? Good morning. Good morning. What's good, guys? All right. So today, is gonna be a little bit different. And I know yesterday I did say I did have a setup and all that stuff, and we do. Don't get me wrong. All right, but guys, today, wait, let me put out that I'm live. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Okay, so today is gonna be a little bit different. And like I said yesterday, I did say we have a setup. We do have a setup. It looks really, really good. Don't get me wrong, but guys, um, out of nowhere last night at like 9 p.m. EST around there, Trump out of nowhere just tweeted, "Hey, I have a big deal coming up tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'll be talking about it." So, um, I don't know if you guys remember the tariff market that we had about a month ago or so, but there's like a 50-50 chance we might go back to the tariff markets. He's saying that he has a lot of deals lined up. We don't know how it's gonna go. We don't know. So today I'm going to still be trading, right? Obviously still be trading and everything, but I'm definitely gonna be playing a lot more safe, right? I wanna be kind of holding, like, staying away from the risk as much as possible. All right. So obviously right now I've been eyeing the market for the last 15 minutes or so. I am a little bit bearish still. But in terms of setups that I'm liking, really not too much. No, it's UK. He already said it. Oh, okay. Well, he said that he was speaking at 10, so I'm gonna go ahead and wait on that. I don't know where you can watch him speak. Maybe on YouTube. That's probably your best bet. But I want to be a little bit safe here. I don't know if the market is already priced in. I don't know if the market already reacted. I don't even know if the market is going to be really moving. All right. Because I'm looking at Forex Factory, and although yesterday the market was moving based off what he was saying, which is these candles right here, looking at Forex Factory, it's saying that it's an orange folder. So I don't know if it's gonna be super volatile. I don't know if it's gonna be whatever because it's an orange folder. I'm not too sure. All right, but either way, hold on. Either way, I'm not really seeing anything here that I'm liking so far in the market. I definitely do want to wait it out just a tiny bit more and see exactly what the market does, what bias it wants to do, and everything. But for now, I am definitely leaning more towards bearish more than bullish. So we'll probably be leaning more towards that throughout the entire morning. All right, guys. Oh, there's no way it's a red folder. I literally checked 2 seconds ago and it was an orange folder. There's no way they changed it. They did, bro. Wow. Okay, guys, you don't understand. Literally 2 seconds before I started the live, I checked and it was orange, and it flipped to red. So yeah, we're probably gonna be moving based off of this. So not gonna lie, whatever setup we get for the next 15 minutes, even if I'm in love with the setup, I can't really take it. Because guys, I mean, the amount of risk that we're gonna have here is going to be a lot. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a lot. So at least wait, hold on, my mom texted me. At least we're gonna have something to watch this morning. You know what I mean? So it's not gonna be a boring stream. Um, but yeah. All right, anyways. It's struggling to be speaking for a long time. I wish I had the answer for you, bro, but we don't know. No, bro, it's my mom, bro. I didn't even know you guys can hear it. Nah, it's my mom. She's traveling right now, so she's like, hey, do you like this? You know, just to bring it over and stuff. Tight stop loss and hope it goes away. Nah, bro. With Trump markets, bro. Look, when we're talking about tariffs and all that stuff, the market gets so volatile that even a 30-point stop loss is way too small. You get what I'm saying? Like it's not enough. So like I said, today I'm going to try to give you guys my best work. Obviously, if the markets don't look tradable, if it looks way too risky or whatever, I'll simply just tell you guys come back another day whenever the markets kind of slow down. Because you guys know, last time there was a tariff market, a lot of traders, including me, kind of struggled getting used to the markets. It was just way too quick, too volatile. It was too crazy, guys. Wait, actually, no, we didn't struggle. We just didn't trade New York session. No, we traded Asia. That's right. That's right. I'm thinking about another time. I forgot when. But yeah, no, when Trump was when Trump was talking about tariffs, that's when we caught like 3 or 4 100+ point trades in a row. Yeah, trading Asia, exactly. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, we'll see. Now, do I think it's gonna be that volatile? Probably not. Probably not. But like I said, that's only up to it's only up to time to kind of tell there. So we'll see there. All right. But yeah, once again, the news is coming out in about 13 minutes from now. So in the meantime, I'm kind of just gonna sit back and just chill out for like 10 minutes, um, and just wait it out. Obviously, right now it's not like we're even doing much either way. But the setup that I was looking at, guys, yesterday, I was absolutely loving it, is pretty simple, and it's actually on the higher time frame. All right, now we're gonna be using both ES and NQ on this one because obviously ES is kind of aligning with this one, with this setup as well. All right, so if you look at like the 15-minute time frame, for example, which is where the fair value gaps are at, guys, throughout the overnight session, we ended up taking out not only this Asia high up here that we created on Tuesday, but we also ended up taking out this external high up here that we created on Monday. All right, so with the more levels, obviously you guys know, with the more levels of liquidity that we have to the upside, the more that we take it out, the less interest buyers you're going to have, because obviously there's going to be less and less levels to the upside. All right, now with us taking out these 2 levels of liquidity, although it doesn't really look the cleanest, we are getting a DOL sweep from both 191 and 133, which is going to be this Asia high and this external high. All right, now although it doesn't look the cleanest on NQ, right, we can always use ES for more of like a confirmation. So if we look at ES, for example, right, there's a way cleaner sweep, right? Look at the 15-minute time frame. We have the same highs up here, the Asia high, external high. We took it out and we swept it. We swept it shortly after, giving us that bearish bias. Now, is it confirmed to be bearish? Actually, yes. All right, and the reason for this is mainly because if you look at the higher time frame trend, right, we went from creating higher highs and higher lows into creating lower highs and lower lows, right? So the MSS model is actually there. All right. Um, sorry for the beginner question. How do you define internal? Is that what it is? ERL. I forgot what I don't really like go by the term ERL, so I forgot what it stands for. But you can always let me know. You can always let me know what it stands for. Yeah. Where can I find the tax video? Here it is. Hold on 1 second. Um, internal range liquidity. Oh, so like an internal level of liquidity. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. So for me at least, hold on. Let me explain that in a second. Let me kind of send this video over. Okay. So here's the video on the taxes. For those that were asking for it, there is. Okay. Anyways. But yeah, so for me to find my internals and external levels of liquidity, I pretty much just look inside and outside of the range. It's fairly simple, right? So if we have an Asia low and London high, for example, right? Anything above that high and below that low would be external, and anything inside of that trading range would be internal. It's fairly simple, fairly simple. But yeah, that's pretty much how I go about it. We're about to get an IFEG. You got to be careful here, right? Don't look to be too quick on it, because obviously we have a very strong level of liquidity inside of this fair value gap, which is sitting at 20,060, right? Which is kind of why price is trying to bounce from it. All right, so we're kind of still waiting on it. We're still waiting on what we can see in the market here. As much as I would want to take shorts from this inverse right here, I really don't. I'm not going to, because it's just Trump. We have Trump coming out at 10, so God knows what he's gonna say. It could be the most bullish thing ever. It could be the most bearish thing ever. I don't want to get caught in the crossfire with it. So I'm just gonna wait for something really, really good to come out, something really, really clear, and then I'll give you guys my best work. But like I said, guys, yeah. So this setup right here it was really good. I saw it last night. I saw price, respecting the drawn liquidity, getting the MSS model. We saw everything. All right. So yeah, it looks really, really clean to the downside. And like I said, as much as I would want to take shorts, we really can't until Trump starts talking. All right, which will be in about 9 minutes from now. All right. Let me see. Some important news for all. Apex deleted 3 accounts of a friend because of inactivity. He didn't use it for like 6 months. He wrote to Apex and could get them back, but he only got 2 days to respond. What does that mean? He only 2 days. I'm not sure what that means, and I'm even surprised they're giving back. I know some firms are they do that. I don't know if TopTip does it. I'm not sure. But yeah. Does anyone know how taxes work for European countries regarding payouts for prop firms? Well, I'm not one to be too good on taxes, but I'm pretty sure it's the same way. It's pretty much like a salary. So whatever, it depends on how much you made for that year. You pretty much just fall under the percent tax bracket, and you pretty much just pay it. That's pretty much it. Now I could be wrong. Obviously, I'm talking based off what I know from Miami. You know what I mean? Because that's where I'm from. But for Europe, it should be the same idea. Honestly, it really should be. But yeah, let me see here. I have a pink here in the trading chat. Oh wait, I forgot to say that I'm live on YouTube. Oops, put that out real quick. What's up, YouTube? What's up, guys? I completely forgot about you guys for a second. There's people asking if I'm going live. There it is. My fault. My fault. There you go. Okay. Anyways, but yeah. So far it kind of seems like price is holding up. There's not much really happening here. It's pretty clean movement, but obviously that's not going to matter in the next 7 minutes from now. You know what I mean? So yeah. How are the types of accounts? How are the okay? So for the types of accounts, so far we haven't really touched. Oh wait, I got to screenshot my entire screen. I haven't really touched Top Step so much. You guys know this week we've only traded one day this week, and it's Thursday. All right. Now, you guys know recently we've been doing everyday trades, but going forward, I pretty much told you guys that I want to start filtering out a lot more setups. So let me know how this is going for you guys. I'm trying to give you guys my best work. The setups are pretty much as perfect as I can possibly make them. You guys know I can't obviously control the market, but we've been staying cash the days that we have to, and all that stuff. But in terms of the top of accounts, they're going fairly well. I mean, we're currently $836 in profit. We look at the performance stats. We are green both days that we traded. But I've been avoiding these pretty choppy days. I don't really, you know, what I mean, I don't really want to trade them or add too much risk to these accounts because I just want to secure that payout and be done with these accounts and focus back on full time Apex. This is just so I can prove to you guys, you know, like a challenge. You know what I mean? But yeah, we are doing fairly good on these accounts. But yeah, now for now, like I said, we still have about 5 minutes left for Trump to start speaking, so that is currently what we are waiting on. But yeah, I like it better, for sure, man, for sure. David, after you complete the challenge, you're gonna continue using Top Step and Apex at the same time, right? Probably not. I'll probably just have Top Step just sitting there, and all that stuff. I don't know. I don't know yet. Because with Apex, I was making more than enough. I'm just doing this so I can be more of a challenge, so we can all get together, and you know, what I mean, just trade on it. But it'll be something to have in, you know, as a backup or whatever. Same way I have the other 10 Apex accounts I haven't touched. Same exact way. So you never know. I mean, the market can get to, you know, losing streak and, you know, what I mean, blow up your account. You, God forbid, but you never know, man. Not with these markets. So yeah, it'll be good to just have like a backup. Yeah, I mean, bro, Dark Matter. Someone literally said that earlier, like literally 2 minutes ago, and he said that if you just contact them, they'll just give it to you. They'll just give it back to you. And Apex Challenge, I don't know. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it because, like I said, I was talking about it yesterday. And I told you guys the whole reason I'm doing this was mainly to help you guys out a little bit more and to prove that my model works. Obviously, with time and if you guys actually focus with it and everything, and if you do it correctly, it can actually work out. But you guys know I've been trying to get more into education a lot more. So I'm still in the works of it. I'm doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, guys. You guys don't understand. Literally last night I stayed up to like 4 in the morning, working a little bit more on these channels right here, as you guys can see. Pretty much trying to help out. For now I'm focusing more on the new traders, the beginner traders, on putting more content out on how to find trend, what is trend, finding your bias, stuff like that, your checklist and all that stuff, guys. So yeah, I'm working a ton behind the scenes, but obviously I'm still not done, guys. I have a lot to work on, and I have still more channels to create. But so far I'm doing recaps and all that stuff. But yeah, once again, guys, after this challenge, like I said, I want to focus more on education. This challenge was more to like get your guys' attention, you know, get your guys' eyes and everything. See that it actually works. See that if you guys actually learn this, you can make this work and secure as many payouts as you guys want. If you guys obviously give me your time, and I'll give you guys results. All right. But I don't really want to get used to doing these quote unquote challenges. At the same time, guys, I'm here to make money. I'm not here to be doing, oh, guys, I'm gonna be doing zero to $1,000 payout. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be securing as many payouts as possible. At the same time, while teaching you guys. So these challenges to me, I don't really make too much from them, but it's more for fun. You know what I mean? Like a one time thing. Hopefully, you guys understand where I'm coming from. But I'm not trying to be trading. I'm not trying to trade one account when I could be trading 10, 20. You know what I mean? I mean, no, I'm still gonna be. I mean, guys, I'm still gonna be on live saying, okay, guys, I'm gonna get in or whatever. I just want to be taking away this not responsibility, but the headache that some people give me of me making sure that you guys get in. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm getting in the trap. I'm like, oh, guys, make sure you guys get in. Make sure you guys, and it goes against us, and everyone goes against me. You know what I mean? Like everyone turns their backs on me, and it's super annoying, and it's not what I want to do. So now I want to be trading more for myself. Obviously, I'll be showing when I enter, when I exit, and all that stuff. But instead of me making sure that you guys get in, it's up to you guys. It's your, you know what I mean? It's at the end of the day, it's your account. You're the one that's choosing to either follow the trades. You're the one that's choosing to buy and sell, stuff like that. I'm not trying to. Exactly. Too many people were getting comfortable blaming me behind the trades, although you guys are the ones that are taking it alongside with me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at the end of the day, you guys got to learn to accept losses. If it's not for, if you guys don't lose in the markets, then that's really not what trading is. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to filter out as many people, from the community that are just here to just follow and blame people when it goes against them. I'm pretty much being spoon fed. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to deal with that, honestly, and I don't really care if they leave. I mean, most of them have already left either way. So you guys know, I'm sure you guys have seen the community. It's the chat has been a lot more professional, less trolling, more trading, more education, more everything. All right. So it's been working. It's been working for now. All right. But we still have a lot more work to do. And you guys don't understand. I'm working behind the scenes like crazy to put out all these channels, to work on the classes, everything. You guys don't understand. All right. But yeah. Anyways, Trump is about to speak in about 30 seconds. We got sidetracked a little bit, yapping a little bit, but we're about to see what exactly is about to happen. Now, I don't think something's gonna happen like straight off 10 a.m. It's probably gonna take 5, 10, 15 minutes. Obviously, he has to get on stage, he has to start talking, and he has to get to the main points. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Stuff like that. So, like I said today, don't expect the most from the market. At least don't expect the most from me. I don't know if I'm going to be trading today or not. Like I said, I need to see exactly how the market is going to react based off whatever's going to happen. And then we go from there. All right. But like I said, the first 10 a.m. candle, I don't really think much is going to happen because obviously it's not like a report that's coming out in the, instantly. You know what I mean? He has to get on stage and pretty much speak and get the points across and see if investors in the market like the news or not. Depending if they like it or not, the market will either pump up like crazy or dump down like crazy. And that's when we find our trades. But for now, it's pretty much just waiting to see what exactly happens. And by the way, for the new people in here, I know a lot of you guys ask the same questions pretty often. So one thing while we wait for this, guys, one thing that I am working on is the basics in the beginning of this channel right here, guys. Um, the basics that I'm doing, which is gonna be like a strategy overview, must know trading vocabulary, which is more like beginner friendly stuff. For the comment questions that you guys have, like how much do I usually size, how much do I usually trim, guys, it is all here. Everything that you guys need to know, the stop loss, how much to trim, when to trim, stuff like that, guys. I am making sure I'm putting it here as clear as possible. All right. So if you guys you guys might have questions which you guys might not be asking in the chat, or it might have gotten lost in the chat and no one answered it. Things like that happen. You guys can always go to my strategy channel right here. Go to a strategy overview, and guys, everything that you guys need is all here. What sessions I trade, what times I like, the model, everything. Literally everything that you guys need is all here. All right, guys. So take advantage of this. You know what I mean? If you guys are new to trading, now for the people that are a little bit more experienced and have experience in the market and everything with the strategy, I'm still working on the other channels on as to what to look for, what looks good, what looks bad, stuff like that. All right, but you guys got to give me a few days because I'm still working on it. It's a one-man mission. All right, but yeah, I'm working nonstop. All right, guys. But yeah, anyways, let's see what the market. So far, we are pumping up. Now, is it a good pump up candle or is it kind of like whatever? 50 points, not bad. In 3 minutes, in 2 minutes, 50 points. That kind of tells us what's gonna happen. Now, I don't think Trump is really on stage yet. So I'm gonna open up YouTube and I'm gonna see if he's streaming it on YouTube. Maybe we can hear something. Let me see. Trump speaking. Yeah, I don't see anything live here. So I don't know if it's gonna be streamed on YouTube. I could be wrong. Oh no, I see it right here. I'm probably not gonna. Yeah, it says here soon. Yeah, he still hasn't even started yet. Yeah, I see it now. I see it now. Don't worry, guys. But yeah, it says here soon. So the markets, I guess they're kind of preparing here. So the fact that we're pumping up based off nothing is a sign that, you know, when you start speaking, it can get a little bit hectic. So once again, guys, if you guys are on stream watching, be a little bit patient today. We don't know when the market's gonna pump up. It should be soon, but we don't know, guys. We don't know. You guys gotta give it some time. All right. And be patient. Today is the day to be patient because you definitely don't want to be caught up in the market where Trump, you know what I mean, says something against your your trend pretty much. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see, guys. We'll see. All right. But in the meantime, if it comes out bearish, we'll know exactly where to enter from because obviously, not only is the trend already bearish, confirmed to be bearish, but if what he says is bearish, that's another confluence. And we're also going to be inversing a few fair value gaps to the downside, which are one of the strongest fair value gaps that we have nearby for for a long time. So we'll see exactly how this goes. But yeah, I do want to inverse these two fair value gaps and look to probably target these lows down here. That's if news comes out very clean and very very bearish. All right, but other than that, that's pretty much it, honestly. Yeah, we'll see. So far, nothing yet. So I'm gonna be paying attention to price before I open up the stream. From what he's saying, a lot of stuff. Once price starts jumping up and down, whatever, doing some crazy stuff, that's how we know exactly that he's gonna be speaking. All right, so that's gonna be kind of like our indicator. But in the meantime, we're gonna wait it out. All right, guys. It's about UK and US trade regulations. Okay, cool. I'm sure if it's anything with tariffs, it should be a big deal. We don't know if it's gonna be as crazy as him announcing the pause on tariffs or anything with China. We don't know because that's the one that's really important. But with the UK, it could be somewhat important where it moves the market a fair amount. Regardless, we don't want to be in a trade without us knowing. You know what I mean? We need to make sure that when we're in the trade, we have everything pretty much lined up as perfect as possible. So far, we don't know. All right. Exactly. He did say it was going to be a really big deal. So I guess we're just waiting on that. Would you take an inverse? Well, I just said if the news comes out bearish, yeah. But other than that, not really. But that's for us to find out. We gotta give the market some time and just wait it out. But we'll see how late he actually is. Regardless, in terms of a setup, it's not like we have too much to even work with either way. You know what I mean? So if the news comes out bullish, you wouldn't consider inversing the fair value gap, the 5 minute fair value gap above. I don't know yet. I'm sure if the news comes out bullish, we won't even have enough time to even react off of this because it usually just like rockets straight up. So we would have to see. Now, if we have enough time to react and have enough time to find an entry and everything, then sure. I mean, I would consider something like this. I mean, it's kind of the only fair value gap that we have to work with to the upside. If you really pay attention here, we have the 15 minute and the 5 minute to work with. But we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, it's gonna take some time here to really know what's going on. And you guys know Trump talks for quite a bit. So 1 second we could be as bullish as possible, and the next second we could be bearish. All right. So like I said, today probably won't be the best day to trade, or not even probably. Yeah, probably actually. So we don't know yet. We don't know yet. When is he speaking? Well, he should be speaking now, but it says here soon. So I guess he's still preparing for to get on stage or whatever. Yeah, dude. Honestly, you'd imagine that the White House would be bigger, but it doesn't really look that big. Yeah, I've seen bigger houses in Miami than this. I feel like if the news is positive, I feel like the news is a positive trade deal with the UK. Well, yeah, personally, I'm bullish. I feel like everything bearish that has already happened is already priced in. So anything else that he says either doesn't really affect the market or it just pushes the market up. But I mean, we'll see. Oh yeah, but dude, the White House for sure has underground tunnels, bro. No one knows what's in there, bro. I mean, if he says no, but he was saying, wait, is he speaking? Because the markets are kind of reacting here. No, nothing yet. Surprisingly. Anyways, um, he was saying that it's a big deal. I'm sure if he was raising tariffs, he wouldn't be flexing about it on Twitter. Um, yeah, I mean that's. Do you get what I'm saying? Because yesterday he was saying, "Oh yeah, we have really good deals coming. I mean, I have so much planned." Why would he be flexing about? I mean, yeah. To be fair, it is Trump, but I mean, realistically, who would flex that? You know what I mean? So, in my opinion, I'm like 70% bullish, 30% bearish. You know what I mean? I am definitely leaning more towards what he says is going to be bullish, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We will see. Yeah. At the same time, it is Trump, so let me see. Someone said I might go to the gym today. I might go to the gym and avoid today. Bro, yeah, obviously. If you don't feel comfortable trading the news, then bro, you're free to get off, bro. For sure. There's always gonna be a tomorrow in the markets. You know what I mean? So whatever happens today, we can push it into tomorrow. You know what I mean? But for now, for me personally, I'm gonna watch to see what happens. Obviously, if I see something worth trading, I'll try it out. But for now, definitely not really touching anything. But guys, at the same time, we are in the midpoint of this 15-minute Ferrari gap and also the 5 minute, right here, which I did want to inverse, but unfortunately, with Trump about to come up, I I don't even want to trade this. As good as it looks, as long you know, what I mean, we have everything lined up perfectly. The DWAL sweep from here, the MSS model, everything perfect. For the sweep, but I mean for the inverse, but we can't take it. Not yet. Not yet, unfortunately. But if the news comes out bearish and we inverse this one, instead of looking for an entry off this, we will kind of just let the news kind of marinate in the market. And we will just kind of wait for this to get inverse instead, and then we just look to take shorts from here on out. That could also look pretty good. Bro. Last, I'm like $300 away from passing my account. Would you recommend? Yeah, no, bro, don't trade today. Don't trade today. No, definitely not today. Come back tomorrow if anything. If not, come back next week. Remember, don't rush it. You're so close to passing. There is no point in adding so much risk like today. All right. I personally don't even know if I'm going to trade today or not. I have yet to tell you guys because obviously we don't know how the markets are going to react based off what Trump says. I've been saying that literally all morning, right? I'm here to watch it just in case something does happen. But if it's way too risky or way too volatile, I'm coming back another day. You know what I mean? But if you're that close to passing an account, personally, I wouldn't add that much risk. I would just come back a day where it's clean. You know, we get clean price action, clean setups, clean everything. You know what I mean? Do you have the link for Trump? Yeah, it should be this one right here. Let me pull it up real quick. Here it is. This is the one that I'm going based off of. But so far, it's kind of just like frozen there. There's not much really happening. The trees aren't even moving. It's just like a picture of the White House. Oh wait, never mind. I see a guy moving. I guess there's just no wind. I wonder if the markets are gonna move bearish because of the buy rumors. So, nah, bro, that's not really how it works all the time. I mean, technically, yeah, it could because you know what I mean we bought the rumor yesterday, but we'll see. It's all up to Trump. You know what I mean? Trump is really unpredictable here. But I mean, for the looks of it, guys, we're about to inverse the setup that we wanted to take an entry from, unfortunately. But I am not taking it, guys. I am not taking it. We it's not that we can or it's not that we want to or don't want to. It's that we literally can't. You know what I mean? The amount of risk that we're gonna be adding into the setup will be way too much risk. You know what I mean? But it'll be fun to see how many points will be up if we found an entry like right now, for example. Like I would have entered right about now, so about a 37 entry. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, I can't really take the setup because Trump speaking, bro. Dude, I'm probably also close the charts because I know it's gonna play out. But uh, and Trump is late, 12 minutes so far. Nothing really happening here. So what are we looking for right now? Absolutely nothing, man. There's not much we can really take here. Bro. Patrick, that will be the only time in my life where I would promote a meme coin, bro. Yeah. There's two fair value gaps still? Yeah, but this one would have been more for an entry. So your first price target would have been like what, like 25, yeah, around 25 points or whatever. But if I do end up taking shorts, it will be from this one either way. Right down here. I'm pretty sure Trump is going to speak before we inverse this one, if anything. But like I said, it's really for him to kind of get on stage and you know what I mean. Well, space. It doesn't really matter if it's risky or not. I'm not. Oh, you're talking about this one. If the selling pressure is really strong, I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm sure we'll be fine. Now, if you want to obviously wait a little bit more, for this one about 30 points more, you definitely could. But if, like I said, if the selling pressure is strong, strong enough to break through half of the fair value gap with a lot of selling, I'm sure we'll be able to break throughout the other 30 points of the fair value gap. But yeah, regardless, we still have to wait it out. We have to wait for Trump to do whatever he's doing. Yeah. Plus, I like how not rushing. 100%, bro. 100%. When is this guy gonna start talking? We don't know. We don't know. Hey David, join the people. First of all, welcome. And no, it is not delayed. No, everything is real time. YouTube is more obviously. I have to delay YouTube because I'm not gonna be giving out stuff that I charge for free on YouTube. It makes no sense. You know what I mean? But yeah, YouTube is delayed by quite a bit. So welcome. You're $100 away from a payout, bro. I'm 3 days away from a payout, so I'm hoping just as much that I can give you guys a green trade for for you guys and myself. But that's for the market to kind of decide. So far, it is kind of you know what I mean. Plus, are the channels for people? Of course, bro. Of course, yeah, yeah. Isn't there so much a strong level of liquidity at 20,020? Not really. No, there's actually nothing at 20,020. Yeah, no, there's no pullback here. So we have the pullback here, and then we have a pullback like around this range. So it's 20,060, and then we have the next level of liquidity at 19,910. All right, but yeah. Um, no. Amber, you'll be fine. Apex allows DTA only if you do it once in a losing trade. If you continue adding to a losing trade like 2, 3, 4, 5 times, then yeah, it could be an issue. But if you do it once, you'll be fine. They allow it. Mm, I don't really know too much about that. Like the war, I don't know. I don't really know too much about that. I don't really think it affects the markets either way. Because remember, we're trading the U.S. market. So if the U.S. like the companies and everything don't really get affected, then the stock market will kind of not have such a hit on it. What setup are we eyeing? None yet, bro. We're waiting for Trump to get on the speech, but he's late by 16 minutes so far. Um, so yeah, I mean, I don't know what he's doing, but that's for us to find out. I thought they removed the DC. No, they kind of just tweaked it. But yeah, I mean, I'm not even kidding, guys. Like, look, I'll really show you guys. Just it's been like this for the last 16 minutes. Just a it looks like a still image of the White House, but there's like a little guy moving over there. Um, so yeah, I don't really. There's a lot of people waiting as well. Over 32,000 people. I'm assuming like most of the people are trading the markets. But I mean, I there's not much to really say here. I mean, he isn't really saying anything. So we gotta continue waiting for the markets to do its thing. Nah, Trump is usually late either way. It's probably one of his little tactics, you know, to show power or whatever. I don't know if you guys, bro. I was on TikTok, and apparently, anytime Trump does a handshake with someone, he reels them in for like a power or like to show that he's strong. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Something like that. So yeah, you've seen it. Yeah. So he's probably late for on purpose. You know what I mean? Knowing Trump is probably like one of his little stunts. You know what I mean? How important is journaling your trades? One of the most important things out there. If you ask any of the biggest traders in the world if they journal their trades, they're gonna say yes. And my trading journal is actually my entire Discord. You know what I mean? I used to have a physical journal where I would journal my trades, where I entered my emotions and stuff like that. But actually, now my journal is this entire Discord. It has where I enter, the setups I'm watching, everything recorded, the breakdowns, literally everything. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Let me see. Let me see. Trump is late on purpose, so uh, we don't know. We don't know. Shaking their hand and holding the back of their arm is definitely a psychology. No, but he doesn't even do that only. He also like reels them in. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Dude, I feel like if I was president, bro, I would just dap them up, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Uh, is writing them down the best? I have a no, bro. I mean, it's up to you. Remember, everyone journals with what they're comfortable with. There's no right way to journal. As long as you're finding, or as long as you're identifying what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Guys, the whole point of a journal is you write down everything: winning trades, losing trades, no trades, anything you guys can think of. Emotions: were you hungry before the trade? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. What was your thought process during the trade? Were you confident? Why were you confident? Stuff like that. All right. Now, as as you go on and as you get more experience with the journal, as you know, you get more back testing with the journal and everything, your job to journal your trades is the way you improve is you pretty much identify the pattern as to what's working and what's not working. Right? You're gonna continue, obviously, you're gonna continue doing what's working, and you're gonna try to filter out and see what's not working and try to remove that from your system. All right. And that's how you consistently get better over time. All right. Because obviously, guys, if you're showing up to the market every single day and you're making the same exact mistake every single day and you're refusing to learn why, you're not going to improve. You get what I'm saying? So, the whole point of a journal is identify what is going on without a bias, right? Because obviously, let's say for example, we're looking for to trade shorts, right? And the market is going against us. We're gonna be making sure that we're looking for everything that's bearish in the market because we have a bias, right? But when you guys are journaling, you guys always need to make sure that you're journaling without a bias. Be open, be open to being wrong. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's exactly how I journal, and that's how I would suggest you guys to journal in the markets. All right, but yeah. Anyways, speaking of, Trump is officially late by 20 minutes. Absolutely nothing going on in the market. So I know you guys are waiting. I'm sure you guys are pretty patient as well. But yeah, so far, literally nothing here. Hopefully Trump doesn't take too long because I'm getting a little bit tired. I'm gonna take my little afternoon nap very soon. But I really want to give you guys a trade beforehand, but I mean, it's like we can't work off anything when the market's just kind of sitting there waiting for Trump. Yeah, bro, you can. Yeah, it's more like a mind game, you could say. Yeah. Now, you know, it's all games and everything, but bro, we're here trying to trade, bro. You know what I mean? Like I get it. You're trying to show that you can be late, that you have all the power. We get it, bro. But dude, it's been 22 minutes. Like, come on now. You know what I mean, bro? I should not be done by 9:30 today, bro. Me too. Okay, so apparently the markets are pushing up quite a bit. It seems like the volume is picking up here. I'm looking at the stream, unless I'm on the wrong stream, which I don't think I am, because there's literally 33,000 people watching. But The markets are pushing up quite a bit here. We just pushed up nearly what 70 points. Yeah, almost 80 points. In like 10 minutes. So we don't know. I don't think that's Trump yet though. I'm not sure. Yeah, no man. Yeah, yeah. But this one probably wouldn't. The reason this one probably didn't play out right now is mainly because everyone's waiting on Trump. So the market is kind of just sitting there waiting on to see what he's gonna say. So it's kind of like we're just priced in right now. So literally nothing's happening. We're just kind of chopping up here. Did he tweet something from backstage? I would hope not. I mean, um, yeah, for sure, for sure. That's why we're waiting on this one. Um, but we'll see. UK made cars. What cars do we have in the US that's made in the UK? Land Rover. Range Rover is made in the UK. Isn't Range Rover owned by BMW? I thought it'd be more of a German thing. A Land Rover. Dude, you barely see those. At least here, where I'm at. Okay, Aston Martin. Fair, fair. But Rolls Royce is made in the UK? I don't think so. I don't think I thought Rolls Royce was more of like a German thing. I could be wrong. I don't really know too much about Rolls Royce. Is UK? Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, you would have imagined. I mean, if it's owned by BMW, you know what I mean? BMW being German, but I guess not. Trump rescheduled to 10:30 for real? I mean, that's 5 minutes from now. So no, it doesn't say anything here that he rescheduled. Yeah, yeah. Hey David, what do you think about 20,124.25 retracement on the 5 minute time frame still sell side? Well, any wait 124. What do you have at 124? Yeah, there's nothing on the 5 minute from what I'm seeing. Frank, I think. Oh, bro, there's two Franks. What the hell? The first Frank. I honestly think it's all based off how many franks are there in this server? What the hell? Hold on. Oh, there's three. Oh shit. There's three people with the same exact name, bro. Okay. Anyways, yeah, with the I think the whole run up or run down is all gonna come from what Trump says. Yeah, bro, it's literally a Frank Fest, bro. There's so many. I'm the original. Anyways, bro, this thing is so slow. Trump talking. He was supposed to be talking 30 minutes ago, but literally nothing is happening. And look, just so you guys can see, I'm trying to watch the stream. Literally nothing. It's been like this for the last like hour. It says here live soon, but Trump to announce trade deal with the UK soon, 10:30 a.m. ET. He said 10 a.m. I guess he moved it up. Well, that's in 2 minutes from now, so it's not really a big deal. But come on now, why are you gonna say 10 and not do it? Ah, bro, is it tuned? That's probably why. It's either you did a really bad job on the mods, or it's tuned. There's no in between. Not stock. They don't want to work on it. That's weird. Okay. I got a question on the payment page on Apex for the PAs. You could pay for that PA that's already failed. No. Um, if you failed it, then probably not. I mean, if it gives you the option to, then why not try it out? Maybe they allow it. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Dude, there's so many Chinese people in that YouTube chat, bro. It's like 70% of everything's like Chinese. Did you see that? Yeah, bro. Like I'm seeing like a bunch of Chinese flags everywhere. And the only English comments that I'm seeing is someone trying to promote a meme coin called Fart Coin. I promise you guys. Look, I'm being dead ass. Look, the only English comment I see is Fart Coin, and it's all just Chinese stuff. Like, bro, you can't make this up, bro. Classic rug pull coin, bro. If you guys are putting your life savings into a coin called Fart Coin in hopes of making money, bro, you guys gotta rethink your life, bro. Please, guys, please. Yeah, all right. It's 10:30. Does Trump get on stage, or do we have to? Oh, it's Korean. I don't, bro. Guys, you guys think I know the difference between Korean and Chinese? Like, bro, come on now. Or Japanese? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Korean has little circles in the writing. Good to know. Good to know. So I'm assuming this would be Korean, and they're putting UFO. What? I'm assuming this Korean then, right? It's like a little circle here. Bro, does not. I mean, bro, dude, we're bored as hell here, bro. We're waiting on this dude to get on stage, and like, I mean, we can't train anything. That's Japanese, bro. How? I don't fucking know. Okay, so this is Japanese. This is Japanese. This is Japanese. I don't. I'm honest, dude. I don't know. Let me get out. Let me stop talking about that before before I say something wrong, bro. But yeah, I mean, guys, it's just we're bored here. We're bored. Um, it's just, I mean, obviously we can't train anything. The market is kind of just sitting here waiting for him to get on stage, but he's not getting on stage. So it's not like we can really work off anything, even if we wanted to. Yep, even at 10:30, he's still late, guys. I don't really watch basketball like that. You're up 250 so far, bro. Trading this, bro, you. That's a little bit of risk, bro. But fuck it. I mean, if you're up, why not? Why not? I'm assuming you took this inverse right here. Bro, I wish, bro. How come they're updating news on Bloomberg if Trump isn't live? Yeah, you're right. I was someone in the YouTube chat. I don't know if you guys know this trader. Her name is like Tanja Trades. She's like blonde or whatever. She was saying that how are headlines for tariffs coming out although Trump is even talking? And you guys are saying it. You're right. The hell? Let me check Twitter real quick. Because we're here trying to wait. We've been here waiting for the last hour for Trump to get on stage, and he's not getting on stage. And, bro, let me find out that he's not gonna get on regardless, bro. Hold up. Let's search up Trump. Dude, why do I just hate how Trump has so much control over the markets, bro. I'm not really seeing too much here. Let me go to Bloomberg real quick. Bloomberg. That's where I get all my news from. Um, yeah, you're right, guys. Look, it's actually true. There's headlines coming out that Trump is saying stuff, but he's not on live. Bro, let me find out that we just wasted 30 minutes of our life for no reason, bro. Look, for those that don't know, I use this guy right here, Walter Bloomberg, on Twitter for all of my news. It's like the fastest, most accurate news, here. And yeah, I mean, look, it says here Trump is literally saying, "Oh, Trump officials." Let me see, U.S. UK deal to cut beef tariffs to close to zero. That's pretty bullish. Hence probably why the market kind of pushed up here. But I don't really know what to say here. I mean, there's not much to say. Because Trump isn't speaking. You know what I mean? I don't really know what to say. I just hope we're not wasting our time here because obviously the market is not moving. So even if we do have a setup, it's probably not even gonna get respected. So regardless, we will be cash. He's speaking. Go to a different channel. Is he? I mean, I'm on the channel that's literally Fox and 36,000 people watching, but it could be fake. It could be fake. Let me go to another channel here. I just got a gambling ad. Hold up. Ah, okay. Well, I don't know if this is real because there's only 100 people watching. Ah, dude, why do they make this so complicated? Yeah, no, he's not talking. He's not talking. Yeah, I checked. I checked. Are we trading tomorrow then? No, yeah, I'm trading tomorrow. I'll trade tomorrow. I'll trade tomorrow. I've only been able to get one trade or one good trading day this week. Other than that, it's been cash. So obviously, I want to give you guys some more value here. So I'll be live tomorrow for sure. Now, will we get a setup? That part, I can't tell the future. You know what I mean? That's not a question that you should be asking me because I don't know. Um. So yeah. But in the meantime, I mean, today for at least for example, it's not much happening. Not much happening here. As much as I want to give you guys some work, I really can't. Are you going live for the PM? It depends if it's moving good. If you don't see anything for the AM, yeah, I'll go live for PM. Um, but that's if price is moving really good. If it's choppy, then I just won't even get on. I'll just come back tomorrow. It's about to start. How do you know? I've joined 5 different live streams and they all say it hasn't started. Yeah, it hasn't. It hasn't. We're watching it. We're literally on it live right now. Yo, what the hell? Bro. You guys saw that, bro? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Dude, I'm literally on like the I'm about to get off, bro. Like, dude, it's been so boring, bro. So that's definitely been the most boring day out of this week. He was supposed to be talking 40 minutes ago and he's still late to it. He's not doing what he said. It's at 45. It was at 10 and 10:30, now 45. I don't know what to say, man. But hopefully you guys understand, though. Hopefully you guys understand that literally, like, whether you guys want to trade or not, you literally can't. It's the market. Like I said a million times, we're just sitting at a range waiting for him to say something. Like the market is priced in. So it doesn't want to seek higher or lower. It's just waiting for him to say whatever he needs to say, but he's not saying it. You know what I mean? That's why we haven't found any setups here or anything to work with, because obviously we're just sitting here just waiting for something. If he's not on by if he's not on by 45 in 5 minutes, bro, I don't know what to say. I don't know. And then we gotta wait for him to say whatever, and then for the market to react, and then we get a setup. You know what I mean? So even if he starts talking right now, it's not like we're gonna get a setup off the rip. You know what I mean? Possible PM? Possibly, yes. Possibly. You're calling it? All right, bro. Take it easy, my man. I'll see you tomorrow if anything. I'm seeing a lot of you guys. If you're getting off, guys, enjoy your day. You know what I mean? There's not much I can really do here. As much as I want to give you guys trades, I really can't. I really can't work with much here. You know what I mean? So if you guys are exhausted from the markets, you guys don't want to be risking anything or whatever, you guys are free to get off. You know what I mean? Go enjoy your day, and I'll see you guys in life either later or tomorrow. You know what I mean? Me personally, I have to stay on. It's my job, because obviously I'm trying to wait for something to come up here, but Chubb is making it really hard to you know what I mean, for me to work here. So yeah. So yeah, once again, guys, if you guys are gonna go ahead and get off, go enjoy your day, stay safe out there, and if anything, I'll see you guys later. All right, guys, bro. And I was really hoping to get a payout this week with Top Step and get that challenge over with, but it's looking like next week. Thank you, Evan. Thank you, man. I do, yes. I'm tired. Fuck. Yeah, I trade on my Apex accounts. Yes, at the same time with TopStep. Remember, I make my money from Apex mainly. TopStep is just something on the side. I mean, like a little challenge, whatever. We get that done. I'll just put those accounts on the side for reserves, and I'll go back to full time Apex. Honestly, my overall experience with TopStep, I like it. I like the idea of the firm. I'm not gonna lie, it is a little buggy. There are still a few things that they have to fix, but the overall concept of it can't get any more perfect. I really like TopStep X. How do you copy Apex? Just two monitors. What's buggy about it? I've heard a lot. Okay, what is it called? It starts with S. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Um, it's like when you try to get filled and you don't get filled for like a few seconds. Slippage. There it is. There's a lot of slippage on Top of X, um, which is one of, if not the main issue behind it. And every other day, I'm getting constant updates from the TopStep Discord server saying, "Oh, guys, TopStep is down right now. Give us some time." Blah blah blah. And it's like every other day. You know what I mean? So yeah. But other than that, honestly, pretty good firm. I like it, or a pretty good broker. I like it. But yeah, the slippage is a big problem. A pretty big problem. It was good, Krabby. Yeah, dude, I'm literally like I was like 2 minutes away from getting off. We've been here waiting for the last 45 minutes for Trump to speak, and it's been a still image of the White House, bro. Yeah, bro. I was hoping to get on today. See the markets go crazy and everything. And it's literally the complete opposite, bro. It's like bro, well, man. Yeah, no, like there's a difference between trading chop and watching chop and literally wasting time, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? I've been on live for like I don't even know how long now, like what, like an hour now, and I've been saying this for the whole hour, every 2 minutes, guys. I know, like we have setups, but we need to wait for Trump, guys. We're not gonna take anything until Trump, dude. He hasn't said shit. So honestly, bro, I saw you got, I saw you, you got off. I'm about to get off too, bro, and just come back whenever the markets do something. I mean, it's literally a waste of time, bro. Like we've been here for 45 minutes doing literally nothing. Yes, dude. We've been saying it. We've been saying it. Like I get it. Maybe you're late by 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You know what I mean? 30 minutes. Shit happens, dude. It's been 45 minutes. Yeah, I don't care how much power you have and all that. Dude, I was literally saying it in the chat, bro. Because he does like these little psychological things. You know what I mean? With the handshakes and all that shit. So maybe being late is like more of like a sign to show power. But bro, dude, we're trying to work here, bro. Like I don't give a shit. Like we get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, it gets to a point, bro. It gets to a point. But bad. Would you guys? Would you guys be down to get off and just come back whenever the market does its own thing? Because it's literally a waste of time at this point. Let me know. Sure. Yeah. Either way, it's not like we're gonna be trading this anytime soon. We gotta wait for the market to clean up, wait for Trump to stop speaking. It's gonna take a while. So, guys, if I see something coming into the PM session later today, I'll obviously get on live and alert it and commentate it and everything. But if I don't see anything, guys, we'll be back in the markets tomorrow. You guys see it. I see it. This thing is obviously not tradable. All right. So hopefully you guys don't get impatient. Hopefully you guys don't get mad. If you do, then obviously you guys have some work to do. But yeah, this is not tradable. Trump is not doing what he's supposed to be doing. The markets aren't really reacting because of it. We can't do our job here. All right, guys. But yeah, for me, honestly, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna be on the sidelines and just wait for the markets to react here. All right, but yeah, guys, I'm gonna get off this. It's way too slow here. All right, guys, there's really nothing we can do here. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, hopefully a little bit. All right, guys, peace out, guys. Peace out, Krabby. Peace out, bro. All right, YouTube. I know today's stream was a little boring. In all honesty, not much I can really do behind it. We've been waiting for Trump for the last 45 minutes, and literally nothing. All right, guys. So I'm gonna get off, and just I don't know, just wait for the markets to the markets to do something. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, just nothing I can do here. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys understand. So far no trades in the top of accounts. We've only traded on Tuesday, um, which we made about $500. But that's about it on the zero to payout challenge. I'm trying my best to give you guys daily trades, but it's not like we have anything to work with here. So hopefully you guys can understand. But yeah, guys, I'm getting off. All right, guys. Now, if you guys do want to take advantage of the 80% off discount on Apex, it is called Blastoise. And if you guys do want to join the premium to get access to today's PM live trading, it is called Challenge for 60% off with the first link in the description. All right, guys. But other than that, I'm getting off, guys. All right. I'll see you guys later, if not tomorrow. All right, guys.